There are legends and stories wrapped into great songs, sung by bards for all to hear. These stories tell those of great warriors, evil tyrants, brave children, and cowardly kings. Thrones and treasures cause wars, gods and devils play bring destruction. The desires of a dark soul may bring annihilation, while the bright heart of a boy king will try and save it. Men and women of nations answer the call to arms, to fight for their country, their home, their families. Marching to the sound of a war drum, the billowing of a ship's sail, under the great radiant one, under chords thunders in the dead of night. The sound of rain hitting metal as a soldier readies his shield, as he stares into the orcish faces of the legion. The guttural war cries strike his heart with fear, but his young king saddles his warhorse and rallies the men. A half-elven arcanist prepares a ritual in case the unblemished get too close. Lord and Chief Theophi checks his coalition of half-bloods and those who wait across the meadows with means to end him. Matthias stares into the burning pit, containing a great scourge on the land. He with his princes of peace delve into the devil's head to put an end to the rebirth of evil. Micah, in his old age, stands strong in his armor as Hector, the tyrant, assaults the dark world. With his shadow soldiers slaying the tyrant and ending the shadows, light shines once again. I am here to tell you a story, one of love, triumph, justice, and tragedy. A story that will echo throughout eternity. Cross every sea, ride every cloud, from the Isles of Setonia to the great city of Stamrin. Heroes and villains, husbands and wives, brothers and sisters all play their part. As Bahamut sits on his throne in Elysia, and the evil one fights his way out of hell, a group of misfits find their way through the valleys, the meadows, the mountains, and seas. I am here to tell your story, by the fire in every tavern, the square in every town, or the stage in every city I come to. What's in those stories for me to tell is entirely up to you. Welcome to Manola.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the Chaos. First off, we'd like to thank the creators of Dungeons & Dragons for making the world's greatest tabletop RPG game. We'd also like to make an unsponsored show of gratitude for Dwarven Forge and their awesome tabletop terrain, as well as WizKids for their awesome tabletop accessories and minis. Thanks to the guys over at Sirenscape for their awesome sound sets and letting us use their music for our game. We are Chaotic Cast. Hunter, where can they find us?
They can find us on Instagram at chaoticcast.tv. Same handle on Twitter.
And YouTube. And we're everywhere, Chaotic Cast TV. Travis.
Hey, more upcoming content. More Manola review.
Yeah.
More top 5 favorite videos.
Yeah.
Painting with the DM. And he's gotten really good, so actually he's working on that. D&D 5e breakdown.
Check out this ring.
Yeah, the ring. I mean, the
Perfect.
steel.
This is the ring of mind reading that Violet uses.
That's the one Newt stuck in. Getting started with the chaos. Christmas special. D&D across the board.
Thank you, Travis, though. Appreciate it, brother. Of course. Last, we always want to give credit where credit is due. Shout out to the guys at Critical Role and Realm Smith for all of their inspiration and awesomeness. Check them out if you haven't already. In the future, we're going to plan to be at some of the cons, maybe. Without further ado, let us jump into the chaos. Last we left off, you all have recently taken care of all the issues and happenings that occurred at Maple Dock, uprooting the cynical political situation there, if you will. Hopefully, cleaned up the city good enough to where it can maintain itself. Sultanix rewarded you all with the highest honor Mapledock can give by giving you all the title of Heroes of Mapledock. And as you had bigger goals set in mind and bigger things pulling at your heartstrings or life strings in general, wherever you were heading towards, you left and made your way towards Norgel. The journey to Norgel, however, has been a little bit complicated. There's a few stops that had to be made for shipping repairs, breaks, just a little bit of this and that along the way. You stopped at Bilgewald, met Newt's father, and saw Bilgewald had currently been attacked by a reminiscent undead army of sorts. You saw that the city wasn't necessarily being overwhelmed or anything. It looked like they were just kind of transitioning to a defensive mode. There was some damage, but nothing major. So after getting some small repairs and getting situated there, you left and you headed towards Cogsdale. And on the way, you encountered a blue dragon who was looking to make a quick seaway robbery, if you will. But a lucky shot from one of the crewsmen with the mangonel hurt him greatly, with Helios able to finish him off. You sailed onward. You have recently arrived to the ever-moving city of Cogsdale, and you've just pulled into the Riverside Port. It's a little hike up to where the actual city, kind of like where the tower, the rotating tower, piston, spindle, cylinder, whatever you want to call it, of the city starts. So you guys are currently, I assume you've debarked the boat and you're heading towards the ever-moving city, and that's where we will start.
Debark.
Disembark.
You said pistons, and for some reason I heard pistons.
I'm going to turn on the Cogsdale sounds.
The Clockwork City.
Captain Alfie sends a few of the crew member in just to collect some extra things. They're going to try and work on getting the ballista that was destroyed. They're going to try and get it back in working fashion. Do some just minor repairs to the ship, things like that. Looks like Captain Alfie has a deal here at Cogsdale to where, as the Oaken Spirit rolls in and they recognize the captain, no one even bats an eye to his stay here. And you see some of the local dock workers and stuff kind of wave towards Cole, and so I assume, Cole, you're kind of leading the way towards the city since you're most familiar with it. So that's where I'll let you guys take it from there. Newt, right before, the window is present.
Right there.
Would you like to roll?
Roll?
Arcana check.
Sure.
Roll.
I never want to roll.
You're not rolling your roll.
Have I done this before? What do I roll?
Just Arcana check.
Thank you for a second. I don't really remember.
And Violet, you're currently still wearing the ring, right?
19. I don't think I'm at 10.
You all of a sudden just get a burst of Violet's thoughts. Just a burst of anything that you're thinking, Violet.
Oh, Lord. I guess I'm just thinking about where we need to go to get you back. It's like the main goal here in Cogsdale.
And then you also know that if the window's there, you have an opportunity to send a message or whatever, if you wish.
I'm just going to say, if at all possible, see if there's a way to get me out without destroying the ring.
Okay. Oh, I can respond to him. I'll see what I can do, but I heard that to get you out, the ring has to be destroyed.
And then the window.
First things first, head to the soul catcher, I guess, right? That seems to be the priority.
Yeah, we've got to get
Sneaky, no doubt.
Also, while
I
that was
assumed that to transport him to this place.
Oh no.
I've had to put Newt back in the bag of holding.
Back in the bag. Just his body.
Also, when you see Newt in the ring, he was trying to learn how to ride a bicycle. He's trying to grow up.
You dreamed up a bicycle? Because they don't currently exist, so that is your invention.
I invented a bicycle.
Built in the year 457 AP. Newt Peregrine.
He needs a horse.
I have 2 wheels of my own.
Oh, my Lord.
See, you dream up the idea, Cole builds it.
There we go. We're on the first D&D bicycle.
What, 8-foot wheels in the front, like 6-inch
Hey,
wheels.
you put some magic on there, figure out how to put some magic, you can have a motorcycle for all I care.
Hell, right. We're going to be leaving a trail behind, like, what is it? The Hellraiser? What is his name? The skeleton? Ghost Rider. Yeah.
Hail.
I can't do names, sorry.
Okay, so where's this place we need to go?
We need to go to Zone 6.
Zone 6, and what's there?
Soulcaster.
The Soulcaster.
Yep.
Is there anything that we need before we go there? Supplies or anything? Do we know?
Not that
He
I'm
said it's not
aware.
You can roll a history check, Cole. See if you recollect anything.
I will tell you if I'm aware.
With some nondescript meat.
Good.
16.
You would know that there are supplies needed, but you've never actually been inside the Soulcaster itself. So you're unsure of what. But every time you've seen anyone entering, they're carrying supplies.
How far away is Drury? Well, at least the store, shop, whatever it was.
Jury would be on Zone 3.
Is that how it is? It and it's all like vertical, right? So you go through Zone 3.
You know, okay, so I'll just give you guys kind of a layout. So the ever-moving city of Cogsdale is sectioned off in kind of, well, what they call zones, but it's just like stories. So one story, and it rotates like one way. Story, and the ground one that's attached to the ground sits like on top of this hydroelectric turbine that the river kind of flows into and flows out. That's kind of how they generate their power, and they are the first city to have electricity. Anyway, the bottom zone rotates clockwise. Zone 1, which is technically the second one, rotates counterclockwise, and so it kind of moves. But then there's all these like pulleys and escalators, and they line up for certain times. They pause for a second, then they move on. There's all kinds of different moving things going on. So Zone 3 is technically the 4th story, if you will.
So we're like European stories here.
Is electricity like well known, or is this something we've never?
This is specific to Cogsdale, actually. Yeah. Cogsdale is a very innovative workshop.
I think Craeloth's probably a little scared after the dragon encounter of electricity.
Yeah, I mean, you're walking through. It's not, OSHA safe.
there's
There's electricity
loose
popping
wires and
off.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a very premature understanding of industrialization.
Yeah, so definitely if Craeloth's walking through, he's looking out for wires.
There's like random bits of oil and water dripping in places. And you see a bunch of, it's predominantly gnomes here, and they are just covered in dirt and soot, and some of them been electrocuted and all kinds of different stuff walking about. Like about a bunch of goggles. Everybody's wearing like leather aprons with wrenches and stuff. So.
We've entered the first layer of the 9 hills.
Every now and then you hear somebody scream like R2D2.
Yeah. Little automaton over there working.
I think our best bet's going to be stopped by one of my old colleagues. In case she should be able to help, or at least give more information. Which is on the way anyway.
Hold on. There's something that I knew.
What do you know?
You hear one of them getting shocked right now.
Wendell?
Wendell's the guy, he's the one missing. Jaree. She's pink haired now.
Wendell's the one missing.
Right.
Did we know that he was missing?
That message.
You
He
sent
sent a
this.
message. And he said, I'm not there.
Oh! Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's another
I forgot that
mystery.
I even knew Wendell. Nikolai told me about Wendell. He said he's the one that knew about the gym.
What time is it?
I think you all got here like midday or something.
Okay. So they should definitely be there.
Okay. Well, you lead the way.
We'll go to Drury.
Okay, so as you go through the zones, I'm just going to read kind of over what you see as you progress. Zone 0 is on the ground level. It consists of garages, warehouses, storage facilities, and defensive mechanism in case the city were to be attacked, as well as the water harvesting system that retrieves water from the river near the docks and cycles it in throughout. A piece of Zone 0 that is vital to the movement of the city is the hydroelectric system built within the base. The water that is channeled into the centrifuge creates energy to power the grids and stations with electricity, which provides the city with its spinning capabilities, as well as the use of electricity. You won't find many torches here because Cogsdale has bulbs and neon signs that light the way.
I already know about neon and stuff.
Fancy.
So as you guys you see the bottom layer, I mean, it's very industrialized. Just a lot of equipment and buildings for storage and a lot of scrap.
This is blasphemy.
Is this what it looked like where you're from?
No.
Oh. Okay, this seems very weird to us too. So.
Meanwhile, Cole, you feel at home. You're
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my orders.
Good quality.
Zone 1, as you are working your way up, and you're taking various methods of travel. Like Cole leads you onto like just a one-story elevator that's open walled. So you just step on this platform that's got these chains, and you look over, and it's like a 100-foot drop to the ground, and it just carries you up. You get to Zone 1. It's technically the second level, like I just said earlier. But it is the first to contain a series of platforms that rotate and spin around the central axis that powers the city movements. On this zone, like all others, are living areas among other facilities located on the platform. The couple platforms that do not house Coaldagins, one of them is the melting platform, where metals and ores are melted down into a gigantic furnace to their purest form, and the other is called the cooling chambers, where melted metals and ores are casted and cooled to hold their state. So basically a industrialized forge. Yep. Cole leads you onto a set of escalators, carry you up to Zone 2. Similarly constructed in the likeness of Zone 1, Zone 2 has more living quarters than Zone 1 and is primarily served as an area for that. The purpose of the zone is city utilization. There are platforms dedicated to water purification, electricity supply, which is the newly founded unique form of energy harnessed by the gnomish inventors. There are refrigeration areas, which is new. There are sewer tanks and the recycling factory. Although these platforms are very based on city needs and functionalities, the locals here have found ways to create living spaces amongst, on top, between, beside all of these facilities. Continuing on, correct?
Yep.
As you guys are getting ready to go up another set of escalators to Zone 3, you come across this kind of special, it looks like cylinders, packed tightly close side by side, around like one whole like semicircle of the tower. And these buildings, as you kind of look up, these are weird because it's like they are taller and they rotate over zone, looks like 2, 3. I mean, it's maybe even 4 and 5 based on what you can see. But these are called, or this is the ends of Cogsdale. These are called, they have a generic name that everyone calls beds and buckets.
So ends, like INN?
Yeah, it's one end technically. It's just one big massive thing, but it gets the name ends because it has so many different doors, so many different floors. Each floor of the inn or zone is fully functioning with its own bar, food, several rooms for travelers. And it's a metallic structure inside and out and looks like a modern, if I had to put it looks like a sci-fi spaceport kind of thing.
So it's called beds and buckets?
Yep.
Bed to sleep in a bucket of shit in.
It's got neon signs, of course, like the rest of the Cogsdale. Chrome tables, bars, tankards, and bed sheets. Everything's chrome in this.
Chrome bed sheets?
Chrome bed sheets.
There's just a light on top of you. The car, strangely, it bends. And finally, you make it to Zone 3 by taking another one of the little rising platforms. Actually, no, you know what? Zone 2 to 3, you lead them to a yacht rocket stable. So Landon, So Cole kind of takes you all around the corner, and you get to this open kind of platform, and all of a sudden, there's nothing there except for this bar, like a couple bars, and there's some kind of like little metal, looks like two hands, metallic hands that are just sitting there in this kind of fashion, palms up, thumbs and fingers, like it's trying to hold something. Nothing's in it currently, and as you all are walking up, you see a slight grin come across Cole's face, and this moves into place, and you see this one is red, and it's got different fins. You've got different fins. There's some like little small gems and different things attached to it. You see some bolts of electricity running between two kind of, I guess like some sort of rods underneath it, and it's just like whatever. It seems to be some sort of power source to the yacht rocket. And Cole's like,
do I know, like,
you're familiar with these?
is that one in particular familiar in any way? Well, this is a yacht rocket, baby. Pioneers used to ride these babies for But we'll save it for another time.
You can fit about 3 people on one at a time. I would say Helios can only fit one other person with him. A little bit larger. So anyway, take 2. It's kind of just like a taxi service, and
So you better duck. You be talking out of your head.
it takes y'all up to the next zone.
What's this thing? Sounds funny.
And then you arrive at Zone 3. You were familiar with Zone 3. This is where your living quarters were, and this is where Wendell's shop was. Zone 3 consists of, even more several living quarters, but instead of these platforms being dedicated to the well-being and maintenance of the city, they are set up as the transportation and docking area. There are several elevators, escalators, and conveyors that reach out from all around Zone 3. Most connect to platforms above this zone, with the exception of the rotating docks called metal nests, which is kind of where you all were. That was a metal nest. These pieces of architectural design have really put a nice touch on the beauty of innovation for this mechanical structure. They resemble a bird's nest that is set to receive a flying object of sorts. Although rare and most still in the testing phases, blueprints left over from Bink Thundercog's plans of design an entire new way of transportation through the air have been studied and continue to be invented by committee Bink's only son Spitzrocket has appointed. There's a shop located on Zone 3 that is in the works of developing this new flying invention, which is a larger yacht rocket but not yet named. These ships are designed out of either wood or metal, depending on the material used. Wood in the past has saw some terrible fiery explosions. Metal has been the way to go of late.
Yacht
Do these
rocket.
fly?
How do you spell yacht rocket?
Y-A-C-H-T
Okay.
rocket. Yeah.
These fly like up and down. Can you control it?
The yacht rocket?
Yeah.
The ones that you all have been on seem to be, I guess, auto-piloted, if you would. Like, they seem like it's some sort of force or magic is making it go from point A to point B and then point B to point C. But you would suspect you could probably get one that you might be able to ungovern, if you will.
Take the governor off that thing.
Hey Cole, you ever took control of one of these things? Did that ever happen?
Not legally.
So it's illegal to do that?
You know,
I mean, I don't know if you're supposed to, but
what's the distance on these things? How far can you go?
how far can we go?
The magic recharge, I mean, it's about the same as a horse, so that's how they kind of compare them.
Have you ever, think we could put one of these on the ship?
No, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I
Or
don't know.
could we? Yeah.
How well
have one on the
does
ship?
water go with these type of inventions?
I was thinking we get one and we run into that flying castle again. We hop on a yacht rocket and shoot down because I want to know what's going on with that.
That castle's moving pretty fast.
Yeah, well, we got a yacht rocket.
I just love saying yacht rocket.
It would be, I mean, I'll just give y'all some general information. As you're kind of looking around, this is a Stammerin. You know, they've joined the kingdom of Stammerin, so you got the Stammerinian guard, as you've seen throughout a lot of places. I would say that, there's pretty good guards around the metal nest and stuff, but you would know from the past that once they have issues or troubles, they get stored down there on Zone 0 in the garages. You can always get one and try and tinker it up.
We could just make it look like an accident. Like, we'll steer it away, and then we'll be like, oh my god, this thing's out of control. I'd love to turn around, but I can't. And then we're gone before they can catch us.
It just happens to land on the ship.
We should
Thank
definitely
goodness
be able
this
to get
ship was here.
We
I
should
really
get
think
one.
attaching one to the ship could be. I don't know how well it'll go with water.
Be Santa Claus out here with 12 yacht rockets pulling this ship along.
I would imagine more that they push the ship, but whatever. Whatever tickles your fancy. You're the engineer.
Just something to keep.
Yeah. Where we at? We're zone 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll play with that later. We gotta get Newt back. Let's get that figured out first.
Yeah, that's number one.
You would know that they are electrically charged, so that's basically how they go. You'd have to some form of electricity, which there's all kinds of options there. All right. So as you guys keep on going,
You're dead.
they do have the point to know would be the. Let's see. You're not there.
I'm smart.
I'm sure.
Smart.
You would know it takes that specific pinkish purple crystal.
I don't know exactly about that.
Right.
So that's one of the. And that, if you look down, like where the electricity's kind of arcing back and forth, it's those crystals. That's kind of
Craeloth crystal.
all right.
There's a war over these things.
Bom, bom, bom.
Bum bum. You alright over there?
You walk by one that's not fully developed yet, and it looks to be one of the newer. It doesn't even have a name. People are just calling it like a large yacht rocket or whatever. But this one that's under design, it's still in very building phase. But it looks like the initial blueprints or kind of the structure of it is going to have 2 different floors. It's got a top floor and a bottom floor, a series of wings, multiple crystals, empowering devices. You see a bunch of gnomes fussing at each other and working around it. Yeah.
Do we know if this is for the use of the people, or is this some billionaire's private yacht rocket?
I would say you wouldn't know. You can roll just a investigation check, I guess.
Yep. Natural 1.
Not sure.
Never seen one
Sorry, bud. If you had ever had any else to see one.
That might have been that guy from House Bezos. Pretty rich guy.
And then you enter into an area that is kind of like a.
Just tell me Stark Rockets.
It's like a series of shops, and this is where you are most familiar as you come across a few different places here. You take them by those areas that you know of. If you want me to explain or you want to explain.
Probably. I have them all written down.
The first one you come across is called the Arcanist's Apparel. It is a beautiful shop that stands out from the rest of the mechanical environment that surrounds it. It is a glass building that has various luxurious clothing and accessories that complement the most sophisticated of nobles as well as the bravest of heroes. There's a magical curtain that acts as the entrance. As customers near the entrance, the curtains magically draw back to allow entry. Do you guys want to go in or pass on by?
Was this a clothing store?
Of magic.
So there's magical stuff in there?
Magic clothes.
Magic clothes?
Strictly apparel.
Like cloaks and such?
Sure.
Barbarians don't wear clothes, do they? I mean, they wear clothes, but
Wear
You don't wear armor. You can wear clothes, though.
Are you hanging dong right now?
Just magic jock shirt.
Straight shirt cocking it around.
Hopefully he has a loincloth on at least.
you ever seen a Mills day?
Just tuning it around
around.
When you jumped off that thing to attack the dragon, did anybody underneath you just get a full gooch view?
What it is y'all think I carry a great axe. Why do you think it has a +2 on it?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I guess we could go peruse.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
We
good.
press for time, I guess. Maybe they go in nowhere.
Yeah, it's not like
I still got 3 days under
he can't get any more
You don't
days.
mind.
Okay, as you guys enter on the inside, the shop itself is beautiful and has various racks and shelves full of clothes and accessories of all types. A beautiful wooden desk sits in the middle of the room, and a handsome male human stands in the center of it. Good evening, welcome to my shop. You are a strange group that I've ever seen before. What would you be looking for?
That's me, I'm dead. I guess just something magical.
Oh, you have come to the right place.
How tall's the ceilings in here? Because I'm like 10 foot tall.
They're pretty tall. This is pretty.
Okay, so I don't have to.
No, you're free to.
Meanwhile, we get back to Newt and Ring, and he's got a double-setted bicycle, and he imagined a cow on the back of it, and you just hear this song. Bicycle business too. Riding circles.
Since you answered him, he reaches out. He says, "I'm Elijah.
Nice to meet you. My name is Violet.
Nice to meet you, Violet. What kind of magical equipment or stuff are you looking for?"
I guess functional. More functional than just looks.
Something
Follow me.
to, if you find yourself in a battle.
Oh, okay. So my battle-hardy warriors. Yes.
I mean, we did kill a dragon earlier.
Oh, that's a formidable feat.
Here we go. We.
I've never seen such a strange cowman before. It is nice to meet you. I'm Elijah.
I just snort. Do I need to look up the cow growl, the bull growl again?
He pops off a bottle and tries to catch some of the snort.
What the hell?
People buy
Inside
anything.
check.
Oh, that's not check. People buy anything
Is
nowadays,
he
I
malicious
swear.
as his intent? Wow, roll natural 18 and special roll 1.
He's not malicious.
Okay.
He's really just never seen a person like this before.
Just a little hungry.
Okay, yeah, follow me. I have a special area. This is mostly clothes for the wizards or the college of astrology. Yeah, students.
Astrology?
Yes. Are you new to Cogsdale?
Yeah.
Are all of you all newcomers?
Nope.
He's the only one that's...
Yeah. I mean, you've seen him about, but it's not like you all have had deep conversations or anything.
I'm gonna assume
Oh,
this-
did you come over with the Exodus from the ribs?
I did.
You orcs, very nice to have here. Good workers, never miss shipments, good protection. I think Cogsdale did well to have you.
What do you think about bugbears?
Honestly, I've never dealt with many before. I've heard stories of some that were terrible. Actually, isn't there something going on in the West?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So he kind of takes you back here to a room that seems to be more, like you see some stuff that is more delicately taken care of, set aside, kind of protected, if you will. He's like, he sets down this big, basically a wooden 6-pack. And there's 6 different bottles of various liquids in it. This
IPA?
is a 6-pack potion set.
Bull snort.
Okay.
It's a customize your own, if you will. I don't know. I want it in a bet.
Okay.
Have you been to the casino?
What was
Gadgets?
the casino?
Didn't even know there was a casino.
Sometimes they give prizes and I won. High dice, low dice. Anyway, you can have all 6 of these for 800 gold pieces.
What is in there? What kind of potions are in them?
Would you like for me to identify them, or would you like to double check? Because I don't want to use my spell slots if you're going to double check me anyway.
It's the odds you're selling it, you don't even know what it is.
Well, I do know what it is.
We
Why
want
you
to
need
get
to
these
identify
identified.
it?
Okay, well maybe I don't know.
I can I do like some sort of
Dude,
check?
shit that time, of course it was.
Could I?
If you identify once, I'll let you identify everything in there.
I can't identify. I'm not going to spend it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if I could. Like,
I asked him
medicine
if
check
I
to see
said,
if it
"Do you
was
want
potion
to
or
place a
something."
wager?"
That's what the casino's for.
Then for this, you seem like a betting man.
It was a party. He just smiles. I do want to learn more about you. Can I take you out for dinner?
No, how about this? I propose a trade.
Okay.
I'll give you shavings of one of my, they're called horns, right? Bulls have horns on antlers, correct?
Yes, they're horns.
Okay. I'll give you the shavings of horn and some of my saliva for the potions.
Fascinating. 500 gold plus his spit and shavings.
What kind of potions are?
Sorry. He takes out like this little necklace thing, and it kind of pops up, and it looks like it really looks like two little metal pieces with like a circular glass, and as he pulls it up, it just kind of morphs into glasses. Okay, well these three red ones, these are Potion of Healing Greater.
Okay.
This one that's got kind of a clear liquid, shakes it around and you can see it spins. There's like a little tiny bead that just bounces back and forth within it. This one is called a Potion of Diminution.
Of what?
Of what?
Diminution.
Diminution.
You can use enlarge or reduce spell for 1d4.
Ah.
He takes out another one. He's like, probably not for your big fellow. This one is a Potion of Growth.
No, for the big fellow.
So does it do like the same thing?
Yeah, well, yeah, the diminution does reduce. The growth does enlarge.
Okay.
Sorry, I got those.
No, you're good.
And then he takes out one last one that it just like looks like an eternal flame. It's just swirling within it. He's like, this is a Potion of Fire Breath. 6-pack all yours, 500 gold, shavings and spit from this guy.
If he left you a turd, could you reduce it?
I think spit and shavings is good enough.
You already got the breath, though. You gotta take off a little bit for that.
I didn't ask him to come in here and breathe.
Fair enough.
If I'd never seen one of you before, I mean, I'd probably sweep up the air as you left.
You're probably gonna have to anyway. Let's be honest.
But hold on before you make your decision. I have more to show you.
Okay, yeah, that's where I was going.
Do you
He
have
takes,
anything for the barbarian?
Yes, I believe I may actually. We'll get to it. It's in the back. He takes out a blue cloak and he kind of hands it over to you. Do you find yourself being hit too often? You think you get a smack around a little too much?
He went Italian.
I mean, not necessarily me, but some of my compatriots possibly.
You come to my shop on this.
Well, this one will give you. This is a cloak of protection. It'll give you an extra +1 to your armor class.
Is that Cogsdale language?
Where are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
I am from the Land, actually.
Oh, okay.
Where
at?
I like it the spaghetti.
Isladnia.
Pizza pie affair.
I'm from Isladnia.
Okay.
Lasagna.
Well, that's where my family hails from. We left.
He did say that, didn't he?
We left long ago, and then my father opened this shop up here, and it fell into my hands.
Okay. So how much for this clip?
500.
500? Okay.
How much does it? You said
Plus
plus
one
one.
armor class.
+1 to your armor class.
I'm just saying, I'm bored. I just showed up, remember?
How much for this?
500 gold pieces.
Let me just see what else.
Okay.
He takes another one. It's a red one, almost similarly designed.
Similar.
Straightens it out and hands it over to you. He says, "This is Cape of the Montebank.
I know what this one does.
You can use it to cast the Dimension Door spell as an action.
Once a day. It's pretty handy.
Would you like to disappear and leave behind a cloud of smoke and appear in a cloud of smoke at a destination that you can know of? Get you out of Dodge quick, you know, get smack around.
Get us. No, they're gonna smack around.
Big Cowman! Cowman, follow me over here. Come on, Cowman. Cowman.
This away.
Cowman.
I'm following.
This It takes out this belt, and it's massive. It's probably like 7 inches thick.
You ever seen a mule's dick?
He kind of looks. He's like, "Do you call yourself a mule?"
Thicker than that.
Oh. Did y'all go behind a curtain and I'm hearing this?
He presents to you a belt, and it's got a golden kind of belt buckle on it, and it's got it's like a dwarf wearing a Spartan kind of style helmet. He's like, "This is made by the ancient dwarves, blessed by Moradin from the hands. It's called the belt of dwarven kind. This increases your constitution by 2 to a maximum of 20, so it may not help you out much.
It does not.
But you get advantage on charisma checks made to interact with dwarves. In addition to wearing a belt, there's a 50% each day of growing a full beard, if you're capable of growing one. A visibly thicker beard if you already have one. Basically a beard of your choosing. If you aren't a dwarf, you also get advantage on saving throws against poison and resistant to poison damage. You get dark vision up to 60 feet, and you can speak, read, and write dwarvish. You like?
I have no need for this.
You have no need for the belt, but you're naked. That's true.
How much for that belt?
That is my most delicate item. But for you,
Uh-huh.
that's
my
gold.
friend.
Don't worry, I would have been able to
Oh, that's painfully.
That's 200 gold off what I have listed on my ledger.
Is it 1,000 gold?
Hold on. Wait, listen.
These.
You hear?
How long have I waited for?
He just. What about these?
What you just grabbed.
You see these little boots with little wings.
Oh, this
I want
is
those.
heavy.
These are winged boots.
Wait, the barbarians wear shoes?
While he's doing that,
I'm sure.
I want to sneakily put one of these magical little balls I had Newt talk in. I want to put it in my water skill.
Okay, yeah. He's not paying attention. And the boots. You can catch those and put them on. And you can have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You just.
Jesus Christ, I need those. I want
That
those.
would be pretty handy for a barbarian.
They're on sale this week, 300 gold.
300.
Okay, how about this? I don't care about the potions anymore. My spit and my horn shavings
My spit.
and 150 gold.
And a urine sample.
5.
Deal.
Deal. What are those called?
Winged boots.
He just pisses in the floor right there as soon as he said it.
Yeah, I don't have to lift my loincloth up.
He's like, wait. Trying to get a bottle.
Winged boots, you said?
Yeah, winged boots.
Does,
And I have one. Oh,
Oh, you
sorry.
have something else?
One more. This no one ever buys. It's been here a long time.
We gotta buy this.
We gotta buy this. Do you use shields?
I'm more of a two-hander guy myself.
Oh,
I guess my shield.
I'm a single-hander guy, I guess you would say. Anyway, he takes out a shield. He's like, this was told to me by a paladin who left it here a while back. He called it the arrow-catching shield. You gain a +2 to your AC as you would normally with the shield, but with this one, if it's a ranged attack, you get an additional +2.
+4 to AC on ranged attack.
And
Say
if
that
an
again,
attacker with this shield, you get your normal +2 that you would get from a shield, and then if it's a ranged attack, you get an extra +2. In addition, whenever an attacker makes a ranged attack against a target within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to become the target instead.
Wait, you've got to say that in character. So, when the mama throws the biscuit from across the room.
But this one is
It happens a lot.
this one's 1,500 gold.
1,500 gold.
It looks, it's like a, it's all mechanized. Like, it looks like, whoever made it probably spent some time in Cogsdale designing it, except it's like dented, and it's like all these major dents in it, but no punctures. So
Is it like the Wonder Woman shield where it like spins? This looks like a little thing that like spins out there.
yeah, its senses ranged.
Is do you the cloak of protection? Bless you.
Bless you.
Is it? Do you have to attune to it?
Bullshit.
Would I know? Would he tell me? You do have to. And I'm guessing the shield is attunement too.
Yes. The shield, the boots, the belt, the cloak of protection. Looks like the cloak of the mountebank isn't.
No, I didn't think it was.
So-
Because it just allows you to cast a spell.
I've got an idea.
Everything but the cloak of the mountebank.
I want the belt.
I want the cloak and the shield.
Y'all are like rich, aren't you?
I mean, we have money.
I know 200 off 1,000 gold.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can we get a
Combo.
a bundle discount?
How much you going to buy?
So there's
I feel like the potions would come in handy, guys.
Wow, I already
Well,
have a
here
greater
for
and a regular.
He's already bought the winged boots, so I'll count that as part of the bundle. And with all of his extra bodily fluids, he's
Right after that, I would like step up, just start clearing the way. Slam this water skin with red liquid I got whenever we fought Bullard. It's got one of them balls in it. When I slam it down, I want the message that Newt said to come out of it. It's like a talking red liquid bottle.
What is
do you think
that?
it is? You tell me.
Don't show him that. No, that's.
I believe this
that's
little
not for
spear.
sale.
This little spear is speaking.
No, that wasn't meant to be shown. We can't possibly part with that. At least not for a very good deal.
This is a good performance.
What did it say again?
Let's talk about Al Donning.
It says, "What's up, bitches?"
What's
Oh, he's my new guy.
Mario, wahoo!
4.
Luigi's mission.
I like those dice.
I can tell you I can walk. He's like, I'm not sure of this Aldoni figure, but where did you get this?
We found it.
What about the red liquid? What is this?
Never touched it myself.
It's not magical, whatever it is.
Is that the thing we pulled from the belly of the foul beast I slayed single-handedly on that
Don't
boat?
say anymore. If you're giving too much away, we can't possibly. Unless we could consider this part of the deal, we can tell you more.
I'm going to walk up and pat Craeloth on the back and give him guidance.
Persuasion check.
Oh yeah, I knew it was coming.
Natural 19.
D4.
The D4, and I'm proficient.
Be perseverant.
I'm so excited! I got a 4! Oh my god! I've never rolled this good the entire time we've been playing.
He's pressed the digitation.
The priest failed.
Plus
7 in persuasion.
Golly, that's like a 30.
Yeah, so that's 19 plus 7 plus 4.
Bunch.
It's a 30.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, right at 30.
Hang on a second. He opens up another bottle similar to what he used to like capture the snort, and it just like sucks it all up. And he goes, I'll give you 500 gold credit for this. Thank you.
So
I don't know what it is. I will investigate, and if I know you stop that by, I'll tell you.
500 gold credit.
You already spent 150.
I'm gonna let Craeloth keep talking. He's got the power now.
So we have 3,000 left.
Oh wait, did we pull all our money?
Well, no, I'm just thinking the total bill is 3,000.
2,500.
Minus, yeah, so 2,500, and then call it 2,000 gold for the rest of it.
I
So
get
1,500
I'll
for the
bite in
shield.
my body and glare at him when he says 2,000 gold from the rest of it. And I stand as tall as I can, and I've already got the winged boots on, so maybe I flutter up maybe like 2 more feet. And just
Take me out to dinner.
no.
No, 2,300. And I'm keeping the mountebank cloak.
Yeah, I'm not about that.
What's the mountebank cloak?
That's the one that lets you cast Dimension Door.
2,300. I keep Mountebank. You can have the rest.
I thought you said that one was good.
I mean, it's okay. It lets you cast Dimension Door once a day.
So I've got this idea. I want to ask the right now.
23. So that's what, 1650?
Little metagame here, Evan, while they're adding up nothing.
It's 11.
So if he gives me the growth potion,
Yes.
right?
1150.
I fly up 40 feet in one turn because that's my movement speed, and I've got the growth potion at this point, and I do the goring rush from 40 feet in the air as a. Would it make me a large creature? Because I feel like I'm already.
You're already large.
So what's the step up from large?
Huge.
So as a huge creature, 40 foot in the air, free fall, goring rush. What kind of damage would that do?
A lot.
A lot.
Okay, I was just
A
curious.
lot. Yeah.
That's
Don't
the
do it on the ship.
That's the biggest reason I wanted.
I mean, that's
to
like you're like a minotaur cannonball.
You're dead. I don't think I've ever met you.
They got sidetracked visual by magic shop.
Okay.
2,300 gold. I keep the keep of the Mountebank. You have the rest. You come back and see me soon.
Like Hunter's playing healer. Aren't you like the magic man of the group? And we went. To
I
the
do magic too.
I know you do magic, but
Yes, deal.
Oh, sorry.
Deal.
Yeah.
So you guys, you've got the 6-pack potions. So you got 3 potions of greater healing. You've got a potion of diminution, potion of growth, potion of fire. You picked up a cloak of protection.
Oh, we did get the potions?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. We
Belt.
got a better deal than I thought.
Yeah, I didn't even think I was part of it.
Belt of Dwarven Con, winged boots, and arrow catching shield.
So there was 3 greater healing potions?
We flashed back to the
Here,
in a
I'm
hot
giving
tub
you
and go
2
get
of
turkey
them.
burgers.
Good idea.
Is that fair?
I've already got one and a regular, so that's fine.
Okay, so he gets 2, and I'll
But
keep.
Wait.
this some bitch can fly
You're
around and help
potion.
somebody.
How do you attune
You what?
Do you have any
stuff?
potions? I
And he's got a big cup of
Can you
ale.
help him get that?
Yeah.
No, I know how to do it on here. I just
Oh.
gotta hit. I didn't know.
And short rest.
Short rest.
Short rest. Oh, I thought you needed help on that.
I'm just gonna go ahead and check it, and next time we chill, I attune to my shit.
So yeah,
Oh, okay.
story purposes.
Well, you can have a greater healing potion then.
Story purposes, Newt's in a hot tub now with a chicken leg and a big cup of ale, just chilling, steamed everywhere. Dude.
So this would be a greater.
That's a greater.
44 plus 4, right?
So you all got 3 of those.
I had one already too.
Yeah, I went to.
So potion count right now, I have.
Potions come in handy when you start getting your ass kicked. Like somebody's down, you can get somebody back
In
up.
the bag of holding, there is 5 regular healing potions and 1 greater.
I've got one greater, one regular on me.
I've got the 2 greater you handed me.
And you have a greater.
Yep.
Okay, so we're good.
Pretty damn good on potions.
Can I carry around start carrying around the greater silver sword? That sounds dope. I typed in to add it to my inventory. That's one of the things.
So as you guys exit the Arcanist Apparel, you kind of Zone 3 seems to be like a hub for a lot of activities and things. You walk past the churches of Manola, which the churches of Manola take up an entire hemisphere of the zone. It's a half-circle wall from bottom to top and is colonnades with churches dedicated to various upright deities of Manola. There's a church dedicated to Bahamut, Moradin, Karelin, Mastra, Gon, Soon, Tyr, Azuth, Aun, Kellenvort, Rhea, Rathus, Masseria, Helm, Shantae, Yandala, Eldeth, Paladin, Talos, Lathander, Sayanine, Palor, Mashaka.
These are all seven churches?
They're their own churches.
Oh.
All I heard from
The
that
church
is,
mile.
is Tyr has made it.
Tyr is there.
What was your character's name?
Animated,
I can't
actually.
remember. He was the angel dude, right?
Manuel.
He made,
Manuel.
did he make it from Iceland Dale and he made it over to Clydesdale and started the church finally?
But each of these colonized buildings represent their deities' colors and represents them well. People from around Manola make pilgrimage to this holy architectural construction to see the wall of churches and pay respect to the gods. So you kind of pass by that. If you want to stop by it, whatever.
Does anybody have my book page? You have my book page?
11.
My Bible last night?
What?
I had a little page that was like a creation book that I've been collecting.
No.
Did you leave it on the ship?
You really don't have it in your little... I thought it was in your little
I
thing.
did too.
Travis.
What is it?
It's like a single page that talks about like the creation
You
and
don't have
the
to have it all
growth and
day.
stuff.
I have some of your stuff.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think I have any of that.
Oh, it's like snake skin.
No, it's
It was a small piece of paper.
Are they not yours?
No, they're in. I just stole the DM dice.
You walk by
Everybody do
another.
stupid shit. You can't roll against it.
I assume you're still. We're trying to advance towards
Dree.
Dree. Okay. You walk by another shop that is titled. It's got a neon sign out front that says Swap Shop. It looks like a metal box jutting out of the wall. It is a metal sheeted building with neon glowing sign out front. The sign itself is struggling to stay lit and blinks on and off somewhat, but the common person can make out what the sign says. The wall has 2 different windows cut out of it. These openings are barred, but looking through them, you can see massive pegged wall that has items attached to it. Some of these items look like complete junk, and others look to be somewhat valuable. A couple workers operate behind the wall, assisting customers who give items to receive others after a spin of the wheel. Some ask for gold. Some ask for an item of somewhat similar value, but all in all, the wheel decides. Some of the patrons walk away mad, and others walk away happy. Seems like a strange shop.
Right.
Huh?
This is the casino.
It's called a swap shop.
What was the name of that shield?
Arrow catching shield.
Did I give it back to you?
Huh?
Did I give it back to you?
I can read for you.
How much does it cost to spin the wheel?
Oh, you don't know. I mean, you can go up and ask.
Yeah, I want to walk up and ask how much it costs.
Well, you offer an item.
You got one.
Oh, offer an item? What's on the wheel? Can you read what you can win, or?
It looks. I mean, it looks like one of it is like 1 gold, one of it's 1 copper. Some of it is just a quiver of arrows, a wrench, a hammer. Like it's literally just random stuff.
What kind of items do you have to offer? Like anything? You got a rock?
Okay.
It's gonna be somewhat valuable.
I was gonna say I pick up a rock and then do it. Damn it!
Yeah, it's gonna be somewhat valuable.
Because all I literally have in my inventory is 2 potions of healing.
I'll give you 1 copper. That does have somewhat of a value.
Would you like to spin the copper wheel?
Yes.
Takes your copper, roll a d20.
Okay.
You get syphilis.
I got an 18.
18.
Isn't that the castle number?
Yeah.
You-
It's a castle fire! Get the ship!
He hands you back. He's
No,
like,
I'm not
"This is
gonna do
delicate."
What the heck?
It's a handkerchief.
Is it used?
So
Yes.
I asked him, I said, so what's the most expensive wheel?
either.
The gold one.
So I handed him 1 gold.
1 gold.
It's just sticky.
Roll
as
D20.
hell.
It's in my fur.
Wait. It seems like a job for Chungus here.
Chungus.
9.
He reaches around. He pulls out. Sets it out to you. It's a delicately made wooden horse.
Okay, I hand him another gold. I have a gambling problem.
This is it. Newt dies.
Okay.
Robert's dead.
Roll a d20.
16.
At this point, you flash back to Newt, and he's got to imagine an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
He hands you a full quiver of 20 arrows.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
That's handy. For all of us.
Just throw.
You load them in your little spider thing.
I'll stick with something.
All right. Do you continue on?
Yeah.
I've got no interest in this place.
You're pulling any of those away.
I blow my nose and hand that to him. Thank you.
You pass by some stairs that lead somewhat down, and Cole, you would recognize this as the entrance to Gadget's Casino. It's the first of its type, ran by a family of gnomes whose last name is Laser Tape. They have done well in the casino business and donate to several of Cogsdale's ongoing projects, so nothing much is said about their business decisions and operations. Anyway, the
What's the name of that
casino...
gnome family?
Laser Tape.
Tape. Okay.
Yeah, tape. Laser tape.
Gotcha.
The casino is full of slots along with a few table games, for example, high dice, low dice, or drinking games. Not only does the casino consist of all gambling activities, but is also a full-service bar named Gadget's Nuts and Bolts.
Is there a fighting ring in here where people can bet on fights and I can fight?
Doesn't look to be.
Gnomes aren't much fighters.
But
Very
I'm
small
a giant minotaur.
Yeah.
That I feel like we could have cleaned shop up here.
If they had one, I'm sure we could have.
I have a 20 constitution. How do you think I could do on the drinking games?
pretty well.
I walk over to a drinking game table.
You have to like go down into the casino.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
But I'm just going to a drinking game table.
We lost Helios.
Oh, win us some money.
is everybody going or is he branching off?
Yeah, well, I'll go see this.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on if y'all want to go ahead or not. We can.
I want to not go in. I don't want to go in.
Cole's not.
All right, Cole. Damn. We get it.
Helios and Craeloth are going down.
Keep Helios out of trouble. I'll stay with Cole.
I won't make that promise, but I'll stay with him.
And I will give you one of the sending prisms.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, that's the way that's a cell phone, isn't it?
Once a day.
Walkie-talkie.
And you can send a picture with it if you really want
Oh, that's
Hell
what I
yeah.
said.
He's gonna take dick pic.
You ever seen him Bill's dick?
That's the only message you get like 2 seconds after you hand it to him.
That's just a picture of the
And the
leg.
message is. Now you flash back to Newt and he's riding through a field on a horse with his hair flowing in the wind.
They're just hanging. All right. So you guys get down into this casino, and midday business is starting to pick up a little bit. But you find a table where it looks like tankards are being smashed. And you see there's a couple half-orcs and a grizzly gnome sitting there. And it looks like you kind of sit back and you watch this and see how the game kind of works. And it looks like everybody looks at each other and you bet money that you're not going to go out that round. And whoever hangs in wins the pot at the end.
Oh, damn. How much gold do you have?
I'll give you some gold. I'll give you 50 gold.
50. How much? What's the buy?
The buy-in's 20.
What's the game? What's the
Okay.
Can you put in more?
Huh?
Can you put in more
Yeah.
for increased return?
Yeah, but it'd be like. So
Everybody has
if
to pay
everybody put in 20 and you put in 100, if everybody stays, then you're losing money.
Oh, okay. Maybe
You
20.
see what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I was trying to
Wait,
figure
do you want to bet 20 and I bet 20?
out. Well, I'm not going to be in on it.
Oh no, I mean, can you bet on other people at the table?
Looks like you're buying in yourself.
Here's what you do. I'll cover you with the money, and then you hang in the game, and we split.
10
What
forward.
are you trying to do? Hold on to it. Y'all out here?
That would have been a fun game.
Hold on to your drink.
Okay, I
Oh,
mean,
is it really?
That's the upper round.
Alright.
You get drunk, then you hold on.
Round 1, everybody pushes their 20 gold in. Everybody takes a drink. Hunter, roll.
I'm just rubbing his shoulders. You're an animal. You got this.
You're an animal, literally. You're an animal.
You ever seen a mule yacht rocket?
All right, you're going
What
against
am I
3
rolling?
others. So the pot. No, I got it. The pot is
Roll.
80 gold. Okay.
Oh.
Well, Mitchell, you roll since you don't get to roll much. And then
Then you roll.
I was like, I want to roll. Okay, we to roll.
All right. Mitchell, your guy has.
My guy.
The guy you're rolling for.
Let's just see what his mod
Is it just a constitution check, or is it saving?
Your guy has a +4 Constitution modifier. Hunter, your guy has a +3.
Okay.
It'll be a saving throw.
Okay.
All right, ready?
oh wait, 7 throws? Okay, mine's a +8.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I figured it'd be good. All right. So
There's a
these.
+3.
Yeah, you got
Even
+3.
saving throw.
Yeah. For you, just. Well, let's see.
We have a proficiency bonus.
Yeah, so it'd be yours +6, yours is +7.
Really, Hunter? Just take away my advantage? You can just stick with a +3? Cocksucker.
Try to keep this realistic.
You're
You're breaking my immersion.
All right. First round, the DC's 10, and it goes up 2 points every drink.
I'm gonna roll like a 1.
There's literally one number I can roll and lose. So,
All
I
right.
will probably roll in that one.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. First drink.
I made it about
11.
16.
Good.
15.
Good.
16.
And everybody. Boom. Round 2.
Is it 20 more gold?
20 gold.
Alright.
Bro, hey,
But everybody won their money back on the first round, right?
Yeah, everybody got their money back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
split the potties.
So wait,
No, this time it'll be 30 gold.
30 gold?
30 gold buy-in. So
Okay,
everybody
so
pushes
keep
30.
up with this.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So I put in
How many
20
people
gold.
are playing?
20
4?
back,
4.
and 30.
Okay.
10 more gold.
So, okay.
So what happened was 4 people played and put in 20 gold.
80
so the
gold.
pot is 80. Well, all 4 won, so they all split the pot 4 ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so 20, yeah. So back to break even. Now
Yeah.
put in 30.
Yeah, so this time it's 30,
Everybody
so it's
pushes
120
30.
gold.
Yeah. Ready, roll.
Ooh.
And you had to beat a 12.
Oh.
12 or higher.
24.
Pass.
Shit. 14.
Pass.
25.
I rolled exactly a 12, so pass. So everybody gets their 30 gold back. And now you push in 40 gold. Everybody drink. Goop, 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 goop. Can get a 14.
30-20.
Pass.
18.
Pass.
18.
Pass. I passed too. So everybody gets their 30. Or 40. So now we're pushing in 50.
You're gonna have to hide his ass somewhere.
Roll.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. 23.
10.
15.
11. Wins the pot.
Wait, what? The DC was 15, wasn't it?
16. He goes up 2 every time.
Oh.
Well, hey.
So
Y'all just, I mean, you only lost 50.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna give.
Mitchell, your character, which was the grizzly gnome, says, "I know you couldn't drink me." And he grabs it all, pushes it in this big sack.
Now, now some Helios tears the head off 3 drunk people. We get all the money back.
You're also drunk.
I don't. You'll have to tell me what that means whenever it becomes important.
Hunter's better on that than
I think it's like disadvantage on charisma and dexterity checks.
How long do you stay drunk for?
Ability checks. I don't know.
Take sleep off.
I think to take a short rest.
But the good news is it's midday.
I can heal you of it.
So
if
he
you really
is
want to.
drunk.
depends
He's
on
a
if
drunken
it's a five.
minute.
If you start like stumbling around and bumping into shit, I'm going to heal you because you're 10 foot tall. So
Helios,
you're like,
you did
kill a gnome because
Great
you stepped
job.
on his foot.
Let's rejoin the party.
Don't let him on that elevator.
You guys have kind of already moved on. You kind of know where they were going. In general.
How long did this take?
They were probably down there for at least, I'd say, 30 minutes or so.
Okay.
So, I mean, enough time for you all to get to Wendell and Drew.
I like
so
that
that's
I'm
where
shit-faced drunk after 3
All right, so you get to Wendell's shop in kind of the tinkery platform. That's an area on Zone 3 itself. And as you
Like Steins.
I'm 10 foot tall, like 350 pounds.
This ain't no Bud
though.
Light.
Your liver is the same size as everybody else.
That tolerance, man, is. Helios is obviously pissed off because he lost.
He's feeling good
He's
right
just
now.
not talking to anybody. Just,
Yeah.
While we're leaving the casino, before we
Get us
leave,
in a box.
as Helios is like sitting at a table in defeat, I'm gonna hold up the thing like, LOL, he lost to a gnome.
I push it like the Hulk does in that the first Avengers movie. I just
Hashtag white bull
Craeloth
wasted.
white bull
You,
wasted.
your sitting in prison goes, ding, 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 ding.
You just seen it back.
I don't think I can respond.
Okay, so you get to the shop.
Okay.
The shop seems to be
Is it run down?
not really run down, but it seems to be messy, which is unusual.
Correct.
You are correct.
That's correct.
Is anybody there?
As you kind of peek into the door, you see Dree in there, it's like sweeping up some stuff.
Bree!
Call! She runs over and she like leaps up and grabs you around your neck.
Big jump. I just want to ask her immediately, where's Wendell?
He was. Do you remember the strange buyer?
The fuchsia hooded buyer.
Yeah.
Yes.
He came back and he came back and he requested that Wendell join him at the Soulcaster.
Sounds like
It's a soul cast.
Yeah, you remember?
That's where we're headed anyway.
Why are you headed there?
I've joined the party and we have a date.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a long story. We gotta get Wendell back before I explain it.
I think that's gonna be harder to do than you think, because pretty sure Wendell went with the fuchsia man.
Did it involve the crystal?
Yeah, there was something about crystals, and then there was this woman that came with them, and she kept saying her name was Sylvana. She was running around with the fuchsia man.
How about I roll
Do
a
I see
D20?
Will Parker?
Can I hear some thoughts right here?
Do I see
A
Violet
5. I
Parker?
don't hear shit.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do, Violet?
That doesn't. I don't think that rings a bell for me.
I don't know if I would have told you all the stuff I found out about her, but
They were asking Wendell about some sort of special compass. Something that-
so Silvani was with the fuchsia hooded person.
Yeah.
The future man? The future man!
It's a cocktail, man.
He was pulled down to the.
If you CSHI or something.
He was pulled up to the Soulcaster to boost the rates of recovery for the, the Nomatron army that's pushing into the jungle. And then they stopped him just before and singled him out from the other Tinkerers. And I heard him talk about some special compass and something. Wendell had me gather up some of his stuff, and then he left, and he hasn't come back. And it's been days. Have you heard from him?
It was yesterday. Was it yesterday that we talked to him?
I think so.
I've been told that he's in trouble. That's about it.
Trouble?
This down.
What kind of trouble?
Yeah, it's going to have to pause for a second.
A lot going on, ain't it?
Like trying to take notes in the middle of a lecture.
Helios, it says, come over here. No, come over here. Don't mind that. I've just got like a rope and a lasso. Like, come on.
Like old farmer Mac. We need to give him a cow.
Give him a piece of hay.
Ding, 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 ding.
If your guy ever dies, like from fire, I'm eating you.
Wait, I can't hear his character, can I? Because he's dead.
I mean, yeah,
This is the Vander's third character.
One of them didn't die. One of them didn't die.
the Nomatron miners are getting attacked more and more often by the elves of the jungle. So they pulled a lot of the Tinkers up to the Soulcaster to try and increase the success rate of soulcasting.
Did he go willingly?
He seemed to. Yeah, he seemed excited to be a part of the work.
What jungle?
Manola Wale.
I was in the middle of
It's the only jungle in Manola.
Coaldagim was against the jungle.
Yeah, Coaldagim sits on the Broken Plains, which is just above the jungle.
Wendell aside, do you know what we need to use the Soulcaster?
Let's see. You will definitely need. Do you have one of the Craeloth crystals?
I do.
How'd you get that? You took the missing one when they couldn't find
What
it.
do I need for the Soulcaster? Time for the essence.
You definitely need a Craeloth crystal. You will need whatever containment device, and you will need the dust.
Containment.
How long did it take us to get from Bilgewater to Cogsdale?
2 weeks?
3 days or something.
And how long did it take us to get from Maple Dock?
To Bilgewater?
Yeah.
2 days.
We had that one day of good air, remember? Good winds.
That's a long freaking way to go.
The dragon
I didn't
probably
realize
carried
how
us
far
all.
away it was. Sorry.
A sailing ship can go, I think it said, up to 48 miles a day.
Here, I'll take a screenshot of that to you.
Yeah.
Crystal, a
put it in the
containment.
group
Is it like a body?
Yeah, body's got to be present, some
Body.
sort.
And what
But
was
there
that?
should be all kinds of Nomatrons up there. How are you going to get in?
What do I know? What do you think about getting in there from before?
Yeah, it's pretty locked down.
You're locked down.
That monkey shall be mad for this good guy.
Yes.
Iron Rock.
We all went outside to feed.
Do you have any references?
Since we got quiet, use your water in the
Come on, Cole. You know I don't have any more connections than you do.
I have been gone a whole week, haven't I? My whole life got twisted, turned upside down.
Wait, what? You were just gone. Wendell was walking around here crazy.
Like he wasn't already.
True.
Anyway, I've not got the time. What's the last item? Crystal body or dust?
The dust.
Dust.
They should have some left up over there.
So I'm not really paying attention. What do we need?
The dust.
Crystal, a body, and dust.
So
I got the crystal.
I've got the body.
I'll lean in drunkenly and say, doesn't matter what kind of body it is.
Yeah, we're back.
Well, who is that?
How did they find their way here?
Magic.
D&D.
I rolled a survival check to get that.
He texted me his.
I'm sure my location.
Yeah, I was just following. Oh, he's over here.
Do I know Halliburton?
I'm pretty sure it's a fish.
A
For sure it's a
You know who
That's
he
a
is,
weapons
but you don't know him on a
It's,
personal level.
Venus in Kingsport. Orthodox.
Well, the best I can do, I guess, is go plead my case.
Need some of that dust.
Well, if we save Wendell, maybe he'll help us.
I'll go into buy and find a cockroach.
He's in the soulcaster too.
Cockroach.
So when you go to the soulcaster, either way.
You can't kill him.
Yeah.
So we need to go
What?
to
Nobody
Soul.
gets Newt
I know
still
it.
alive.
You know what it does?
She
Everybody
You
knows
said that they
it.
should have some up there, right?
Okay.
Okay. So we got everything we need. Okay. I'll be back.
Good luck. I'm going to try to clean this up. It's took me weeks.
Keep your eye out for any more crystals.
And I'm out the door.
I'm telling Wendell, Cole. Alright.
Who's okay?
So you guys leave.
What
Going.
we gotta do?
We got to go to the soulcaster.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the items that we need.
Where's
But-
the soulcaster?
Zone 6.
Oh, okay.
But it is heavily locked down, so we got to do some convincing. That's about all I got for you.
Alright, so we go in there and we don't convince them, then we're just.
Oh, we'll convince them.
Why is it long? Why is it long?
3 beers. 3 beers. I want to remind everybody. 3 beers for the like 400 pounds.
They were pints.
They were bigger than pints. They were steins.
They were steins.
And you drank them in like
20
10
ounces.
seconds. Within a minute, you drank these 3 beers.
That last one had liquor mixed in.
The gnome spiked it.
That cheating son of a bitch.
Do I know why the soulcaster is locked down so much? Or is it just due to war things?
It's a military operation, like a military laboratory. Okay, so you guys leave Zone 4, taking one of the various methods to get to Zone 5. And it is the third to the top of the zones, and this zone mainly consists of meeting areas and unique gnomish buildings called robovaults. The buildings consist of precious crystals and ores that are harvested from the jungle floors. The robovaults are very well protected by robotics traps and even some stammering sentinels have been assigned to the area. Also on this zone, there's a mechanical building that extends out of one of the platforms that looks like a dome, but on the interior has a planetarium of sorts that shows all the astrology that has been learned from Zone 7. The rest of the zone has proper living spaces for a more well-off population within the city, and this zone begins the walled approach to the top of the cylindrical structure. So you keep going past that, you get to Zone 6. Zone 6 has the living quarters of the lead engineer, which represents the leadership of the city. Currently, there is a gnome whose name is Halliburton Saltop, who was elected a short time ago after being appointed by King Matthias. He has his residence here that is called the Combustium, as well as the Astrolege, or School for Astrology. The gnomes believe all life came from beyond the plasmasphere and the stars, so they take great pride in studying the inner workings of space and its constellations. There is another place of study here called the Artificial Life Laboratory, where entities that have become known as AI are being created and tested upon. There is a section within this laboratory called the Soulcaster, where it is said gnomes are able to extend life by transferring the souls into robots, but it is not fail-proof. That's where you are.
So what's it look like when we get there?
It's really, I mean, it's not anything super fancy. It's just a basic building with various windows, a couple guards out front, stammering sentinel guards.
So we're able to make it to the outside of the Soulcast.
Yeah, I mean, you can, well, you're outside of the artificial life laboratory.
And the Soulcaster's in there?
It's a thing within it.
Okay.
How big is this soulcaster?
You can't actually see the Soulcaster. The artificial life laboratory building, though, looks to be pretty good size. I mean, I would say, I mean, it's like a, I mean, I'd say it's as big as just a normal tavern or inn. I mean, it's a big place. Looks like a couple floors, maybe. Pretty wide.
Okay, guys, huddle up. And lady. What if we I'll go in holding some papers, and we'll just give them a nod hello to the people at the front, and we just keep walking in like we know what we're doing. They'll be too confused to stop us. If they do,
Weird question.
I'll just say you're my assistants, and I'll pull out my ambassador's identification. Blah blah blah.
Better anything I've got.
That's just my best there.
So our plan is to yada yada our way in.
Don't you know?
Yeah.
I know Wendell, but
You work for the Helios pirate.
he must be on the inside.
Could you?
You got a message?
I do.
Let's send him a message.
Okay. If we get into a fight, I will be down a powerful, powerful slot. I have 2 of them. I also have a pearl power that I can use to get back. But I can send a message. What is the message going to say? Can you let us in?
No.
Say, yoo-hoo.
Wendell, we're here to help you.
I thought
Is there
Wendell
any
was
way-
like in trouble. Or
He
trapped.
is.
So what makes you think he can walk up to the door and let us in?
Well, I just want to ask him if he knows any way for us to get in. Unless you have something else.
No, that works for me.
Okay, backup plan. You could pretend to be Wendell's assistant and you were out fetching something.
Yeah, let's do that. That'll work.
Backup plan.
I say we break the doors down and take him.
So we try.
We'll call that plan M, maybe.
So we trying the ambassador and the assistants plan, or are we gonna do the Wendell's?
Well, let me send him a message first and see
Okay.
if he says anything. Okay, we ready? Am I going to count for me?
Yeah.
I'm not cast the spell yet.
That's 3.
I've already talked to him once. So I don't need stop. So I don't feel the need to introduce
He
him.
accidentally done picked up the spear. Oh shit!
I'll use my minutes.
My track stone.
Landon killed him the one-liners today.
Register trademark. Don't use
Yeah,
it.
for real.
Is it open? Like, is it like a big open thing leading up to it? Or is it
There's like
sealed?
stairs, but
So we're not just
And
standing in the middle of the road
recognizes
talking.
you as a knows you and can answer in a live manner.
you go. There's sidewalks
Okay.
all throughout Cogsdale.
Good. We are here to help.
Stop.
Forward, 2 fronts. Stop.
Can you let us in?
Okay.
Or do you know a way we can get in around the guards?
He just sends a message back. You know
You got 2 words.
Make sure you put it's calm in there.
He knows who we are.
Oh yeah, he does. We did this before. Ooh.
How close are we to the door?
I mean, you don't run up to it or
The
nothing.
word of sin
You don't have to
is
use
known.
Bye-bye.
I mean, there's others there, but it's predominantly gnomes.
The people that work in this building, I'm assuming is it mostly gnomes?
Stammer and Sentinels.
Stammer and
so
Sentinels.
What is that?
That's like
Humans,
overarching
orcs. It's
ruler.
everything.
The feds.
They're not gnomish, a lot of them.
Is the
We're
door
like
pretty
MPs.
enforced?
Looks to be.
And he is a POW, correct? Like I've heard this right? He is captured and held prisoner.
Well, it's a little finicky.
He's an unusual boy.
Okay,
And I'm
so you get a
drunk.
response, and he says,
Dude, what?
I don't know exactly where you're trying to get into, but
That's probably some steak, dude. It smells like acid.
if it's my shop, Dree should let you in.
Because I've got an idea. Now.
What was the beginning?
That's a book.
What was the beginning?
Because Dree told you that he was taken to the Soulcaster, so he's not.
Well, we knew he wasn't in a shop before because he was in trouble.
But he don't know where we're trying to get into that.
He didn't tell us where he was at before. Whenever
He didn't know.
Right. Well, plan B.
What's
I can
plan
send
B?
another one.
I've got a plan. Listen to me. We can build their trust here. You all just attack me. And then I just start charging. I do goring rush toward the door.
Oh God.
Is that what you do?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
100%.
Here we go again.
Okay. So,
Okay, he goes first. I mean,
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because you're drunk.
Fall on the way.
You all did hear me say I am drunk, remember?
We all do.
Oh, it's a 2. Hold on. Let me add my.
Do you get advantage on dex saving throws since you're a barbarian?
So it'd be neutral, right?
Yeah, he didn't rage.
Oh,
Well,
no, I
it
didn't
doesn't-
rage. I
it's
just
just
didn't
danger
want to-
sense.
It's a danger sense ability.
But that's only if you saw it coming. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, well,
You have to be able to
he
see
didn't
it.
see it coming.
Oh, that's 5. Yeah, then it is a plus. It's a 5.
Okay, so as you get within about 15 feet of where these guards are, the ground in front of you, in a shape like this, folds up around your lower half.
What the fuck?
Ah!
You suffer.
Y'all are supposed to attack me.
Yes.
Well, you went before us.
You
He's
suffer
drunk.
27 points of bludgeoning damage
Son of a
as the
bitch.
stones just carve into your lower
Is
extremities.
it 27?
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen a mule dude? You ain't got one now.
You are restrained, and both guards run down and put their spears at your throat. Stop moving! Stop it!
I guess we will
I'm
rush
gonna rush
after.
him. Are you guards okay? We're coming to help.
One guard, he kind of points at you. Back away!
Alright, well, I guess you didn't hear the part where I said I was coming to help.
Yeah, back away.
All right.
Back away.
Alright.
Stand back. We got this. This is under control.
Alright.
I yell again.
Hey,
Somebody hit me!
Craeloth Tala-Rane?
One of the guards, he takes out his own. We have a drunken individual out front of the artificial life laboratory.
I'm
Needs to be
trying to
taken
pull-
to the...
I'm trying to pull out of the thing.
So this guy, he walks behind you, and as you're like trying to swing your arms around, he's going to come up
I'm
behind
not
you.
trying to hit the guards. I'm trying to like jump out of
Gotcha.
the thing, whatever.
He puts this thing around your waist, and your entire legs, waist down, just goes numb. You just melt.
So no, I can't feel waist down, right?
Right.
It's okay. I'm starting to. I look more like a feral animal at this point.
Like you're getting a little...
Yeah, panicky. I guess. I'm starting to try to rip it with my arms. Ah!
Strength check.
Hell yeah. Okay, this is gonna be really funny if my legs don't work. I haven't attuned those boots at a
No, we not
technically
have
yet,
time.
so. Damn, I was hoping like I could
You
be
get
like,
that.
and the wing boots just start dragging me.
Like the way Ed runs off Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
9 plus. Is this a check or a say? Check. 14.
You trying. It's locked down.
But like, yeah, I'm like foaming. I need one of you to foam it at the mouth. Ugh!
Easy, big fella. Easy.
If you guards don't mind, we're going to go back into our business now. Thanks for taking care of this. I see you got it handled.
Wait. Who are you people?
We're showing my identification. I'm an ambassador for the Stammering Empire from
Oh, what's your name, sir?
Craeloth Tala-Rane.
He kind of whispers over. He's like, "Is this the one?" You hear, "Is this one that was expected?" Oh, hey, the bugbear ambassador from the Isles of Satonia. Yeah, I believe Albert and Salta was expecting him to arrive at some point.
Yes, Ohio.
Ambassador, actually, we need you to follow with us. Is this your bodyguard? Is he drunk?
Yeah, well, it's a long story. He's kind of with us, but I think he was just...
He got it. He got into
Yeah.
the casino and was in one of the drinking games
Yeah.
and drank a little too much.
I promise he will be controlled. If he can let it go, we can look past this.
I'll take care of him, and as he gets up, I'll cast Lesser Restoration and cure him of his drunkenness.
Does he say that out loud? Can Lesser Restoration look like an attack?
I mean, it would look like an attack, per se.
Literally, just it's all I was asking for was one of you to hit me, and I was just gonna like
Act like you
fold.
died.
I was gonna fold like a cheap piece of paper. Man.
I mean,
That's what I do. I'm not paying it, and I slip backwards on the.
I mean, you can still add Violet's healing method. She's just gonna come up and kind of rub you. I think, right?
Just touch.
Yeah, just like a touch. So, I mean, however you take it, I'm not gonna take it.
I go limp.
The power of prayer compels you.
Well, we're not taking the belt off
Did I hear
until
right?
he
said,
calms his ass
He said
down.
Satonia?
Yeah, like the guard was.
Does that
He was
actually
conferring
kill me?
with his other one. If you were
It doesn't
from
heal you,
the-
it removes.
Just takes-
Isles of
Drunk away.
Satonia or John's Tooth area.
So
I mean, they're not like worldly versed or anything. They just kind of know general areas.
I limp bodies in this. What I'm assuming. I'm imagining like a Naruto sand guy. The thing just kind of went like that from. We'll say thighs up since they put the belt on me, and now those are
Just
limp.
like-
Now my body's just like.
I'll go talk to Helios. The plan worked. You can let down the act. Good job.
No, I'm gonna make y'all carry me. My legs don't work.
We'll come back for him.
One of the guards, he goes over and he looks like he disables some device, and the sidewalk piece just relaxes, but your legs are just numb.
He just falls over.
They're broke and shattered.
They look pretty mangled. All right.
Can you build me a wheelchair?
Build a bicycle.
Eventually, yeah, they take it off. All right.
Oh,
Sir.
yeah. Before they take it off, I try to do a handstand. I say, I walk like this, and I try to walk on my hands like a handstand.
Let's
My
do
legs
an acrobatics check.
My legs just dangling everywhere.
Yeah.
It'd be real hard to balance if you couldn't control your leg.
He's already. Okay,
That
that's
was
a.
wild.
What's 8 plus 3?
11.
11. That's 11.
It's not very good, but you're able to kind of hold it just because it's cool. So you're kind of walking and it's like, and you're still mildly drunk. So.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you did less right. All right. So yeah, it's a
You
little wobbly,
You
but
better at least count it for something.
a little wobbly, but you're fine. All right. Anyway, the guard says, yes. We need to,
There's no bones in it anymore.
I understand that you guys are wanting in here, but can we go visit the lead engineer first, and then we can bring you back if that's.
What's his name?
As long as we are allowed access to here.
And that will be up to the lead engineer. Can't guarantee it, but I know that your presence was requested.
This engineer, his name?
Halliburton Saltop.
Do you know him?
No of
I whispered to Cole as we walked away.
Well, very well, if that's what we must do to have access.
You would know that he was appointed out of the Coaldagim race to lead, to be the mayor of Cogsdale once they joined the Kingdom of Stan.
What else would you use that for?
What was his last name?
Saltop.
Saltop.
He's a little gnome guy.
What was the name of his building?
Combustion.
Combustion. Yeah.
Trapper is all it says. What is this piece used? Like, what is this actually?
It's just a trap, like a folding up trap.
I was just curious. I thought, looked at her and said, I think you just wanted to use this.
Yeah, I got one. I got it on one of the surprise packs one time. I like it though. It's a cool little thing because
Well,
it
the
fits.
reason I asked is like, if looking on the back of it, it looks like it has like a spine. So I didn't know if it was some sort of like mystical creature or something.
You can fight these in dungeons and stuff, but I thought it would be cool if the gnomes could come up with a trap to protect their stuff. And then I'm glad you triggered it. 'Cause that's good.
I play trigger.
They're rough too. I mean, 3d12 damage. So because it's just like stones smashed into you. Okay. So he takes you guys on up. It looks like he calls in some reinforcements whenever they come and take his place, and you all advance on to Zone 7, which is the 8th and final zone of the ever-moving city. It consists of a single topping piece made of magnification glass that has also been created by the gnomes that gazes out into the heavens with pockets that increase the magnification for studious purposes. There's a massive meeting table that stretches across the floor and is used when kings and queens come to visit. The Winter's Drift Ball was held here at night under the zoomed-in stars and planets of this past year. Students and holy people are welcome here for studying and must visit frequently from the school or churches. But Halliburton is sitting at the end of this table, and as you all enter into this glass covered kind of dome area, you look out and it's sunset. And so the sun's starting to set across the sea in the distance and across the hills. It's a beautiful sight. You got like the oranges and the glows and all of that.
I'm picturing the elusive man from Mass.
Yeah, like his little room. God, that's a cool scene.
I still on my hands.
See if I can make it
Whoa.
sunset. So you,
They took the belt off yet.
It's the golden hour.
Yeah, they
Break
took
your
the
phone
belt
down.
off. I'm gonna drink my.
Oh, he's my sending
Oh,
Oh,
person.
don't waste your potion.
Are you gonna help me?
We can take a short rest.
We might fight again. I might fight again.
I'm not fighting again, each other.
you all,
I mean, as long as we're just walking around, I don't know.
I mean, you guys,
Bull bang on bull.
I can't see what to do with you on potions.
Don't use a potion.
I've already popped the top. It'll get stale. That's a good roll, dude.
As you,
Potion flat.
the guard
That's
kind of
what's
leaves you
for.
at the entrance kind of side, and he walks up to Halliburton and explains, and Halliburton quickly gets himself ready and comes over there to you. He's like, Ambassador Craeloth Tala-Rane, I'm Halliburton Saltop, lead engineer.
Hail and well met.
Nice to meet you. I've heard of the great travesties that plague your lands, your homes, and of the people there.
Yes, it's unfortunate, and it is a mission that I'm on to save them.
I sent a boat out under direction of King Matthias to reach out to you, but I guess it never found you. It was sent to Maple Dock, but
We did pass the boat with some stammering guards.
Actually, two.
Yeah.
it may have been them. He was going to do some reinforcement at Maple Dock due to recent issues. But I want you to know that we have undergone building a sort of Nomatron army to send to the Giant's Tooth under King Matthias's decree. Apparently, one of the governors from Maple Dock reached out to King Matthias with this issue, as well as his court wizard, and they explained the situation and the importance of the bugbear people out in the west. And it is under his plans to fully support your people and their actions.
This is the best news I've heard since I left home.
Granted,
we have help.
it will take time. This isn't a
Well, yeah, of course. We,
speedily
moving
process.
an army, there's logistics involved, but I mean, no, it's not just us. I didn't think King Matthias even knew.
Now, you are a politician, Ambassador. You know that it's not no strings attached.
Yeah.
But I mean, it sounds like a good way to build trust between the two nations.
Are we in here with them at this time?
Yeah, everybody's in there together.
Can I go outside?
I follow
It
Cole.
cracks me up. Cole just dips the hell out all the time.
I'm going with Cole.
They said Nomatron army. They were building a Nomatron army, and it said that Matthias had pledged troops.
Well, Matthias is. So you're technically Cogsdale is under
Yeah.
Stammering control.
Mhm.
Matthias has told Halliburton,
Yeah.
this is what you need to do, and this is where they're going.
Okay.
Whenever I get outside, I want to use my tinker's tools on the spider and put like a big WI on it.
Okay. It's going to take you a few minutes.
Yeah.
I'm standing there protecting him.
We're just.
Wee wee!
Yeah, we're talking. He's doing some casual welding on the balcony.
It's not uncommon in Cogsdale. I mean, there's all kinds of
That's true.
artificers doing stuff everywhere. So, but the strings attached are, in return, some of your bugbear inventors, artisans, innovators that will come and help Cogsdale. Engineers.
I mean, honestly, it sounds like a win-win.
Yeah, I mean, we're not staying in Giants Tooth, our homeland, unless we. I mean, I don't think that we can live mutually with the Giants. The goal is.
We first feared mass relocations and immigrants from other areas, but you know, you probably saw a decent amount of half-orcs around here, and we took a mass exodus during the Legion's turn on their own people. Much like I think your friend that you have around you probably
The guy
came-
welding over there.
yes. I love my home now. I mean, I used to do the same thing. I can't even fault him. But yeah, you know, and the orcs have been nothing but great help, especially with our skirmishes of the jungle, the work that needs to be done. It's not always the cleanest work and sometimes dangerous, but we definitely need all the help that we can get.
I mean, we need somewhere to go, and my people, they can help.
Well, it is under King Matthias' decree that the Cogsdalian army of Nomatrons, we were given a 2-month window to prepare an army.
The rest of my people that want to just live peacefully and leave us behind them that aren't of use, they're going to go to Maple Dock to live peaceful lives.
Whatever their wishes. We hold no hostages here.
How long will...
We ask that the people that volunteer to come do so freely. But we just ask... King Matthias asks.
I mean, honestly, it sounds like a pretty good deal.
I mean, that was part of our plan, really, is Bugbear's going to pay for this help with their ingenuity, so they can do it. It can be done.
We are agreed then.
Yes.
Great. So my guard told me your bodyguard rushed the artificial life laboratory.
It's a long story.
He was drunk. He's not anymore.
He's not of this realm.
Been at the casino, has he?
Yeah, the pleasures of this realm kind of overtook him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm a master.
May I ask why you need access to the artificial life laboratory?
One of my allies, who was, I thought, part of my own small band to save my people, we need him. Still need him, but he's our wizard. And he's trapped in this ring.
Huh.
And the Soulcaster can help us restore him.
I do not know that much about the Soulcaster. I know that there's been a lot of tinkerers being pulled into it to boost recovery rates of late. Yes, by all means, here. And he writes out a little thing and hands it to you.
Thank you.
Use what you need.
We need Wendell. Have you seen him?
Wendell.
Window.
Wendell.
Wendell.
I'm pretty sure it's Wendell.
I
Wendell.
think his first name is Ice.
Must be
Ice
Italian.
Wendell.
That's why I'm outside.
I apologize. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Inside check?
Michelle. Michelle.
11 plus something.
8,000.
What are you doing?
Inside if he says he's
I'm
never
gonna
heard
start
the
calling you
name.
Travis.
Travis.
Bro, I just write it down and I read it. I don't pay attention. 16. Hey, Michelle.
Robert.
Wendell.
I text you.
Okay.
So he kind of looks over, kind of peeks outside. What are you making there,
Let me just stay in front while I do it.
Tinkerer?
Just working on windows and engines. I have a delivery for you.
Should I know this?
Windows and Mansion.
Should I know this Wendell character?
Oh, I can't.
You have to ask Coel.
I am so confused. Why? Coel is your name.
It is Cole.
Cole for short.
Windows Innovations on Zone 4.
Oh,
I've got to deliver his spider for
there's
you.
so many tinkering shops. I forget which is.
He's a
which.
big up and comer.
You gotta see the yacht rocket on that man.
You ever seen a mule stick?
Okay, Ambassador, I am
Thank you
going
so
to
much.
return to my
Yeah,
duties.
I apologize. We've been on the sea for a while. Pirate crew. You know.
You are.
Thank you for your time.
Take some time at the bed and buckets.
Yeah, we will. Thank you. Is that where in Coxdale is that?
Oh, it spans zone 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
so,
okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. If you need something, call a guard.
Absolutely. So this guy, the mayor, is that what you said?
He's called the lead engineer. Basically, he's the mayor.
He's in charge.
He's appointed. He's more like the governor of the city.
Good.
He would be equivalent to Sultanix and Ursula of Maple Dock because he's appointed by Matthias, but he was also chosen by the people. So
Like I said, I know we have a deal, but still, this means a great deal to me and my people. Thank you so much.
I don't want to take credit where credit is not due. I am very happy that King Matthias has decided to help you. I think that is a good cause and needs to be supported. But it was really the king that decided, so that's where the grace needs to be
Heard
placed.
stories of him in his youth, that he was a good man. I have never seen a recent example, so I'm glad to hear it.
I'll leave you with one thing before I must go. He never does anything that doesn't win something for himself.
That's a king.
So keep in mind.
But I have a question before you go.
Yeah.
How do you feel about those orders from King Matthias?
What do you mean?
Well, you're tasked to build an army to fight for the bugbears when you all are fighting the elves?
I mean, it's not that we were struggling with the elvish conflict. You know, I can always close mines down, lessen defense forces, or, you know, pull back from so deep within the jungle to stop the harvesting of the crystals. But, you know, I mean, technically to be part of the Kingdom of Stammer, you don't tell the king no. So what the king says, we do.
Can I tell how he actually feels about that?
Inside
check. First roll with the new dice.
Hope it works out for you.
Decent. Decent. Perfectly expected. 17.
You would get, I mean, just reading off his face, you don't really know him, but it's not that he seems overly worried about it, but I mean, there's an added stress, like, you know, because he's got people here to take care of and worry about, and now he's being tasked with providing an army on top of that. You don't know much of the process of what it takes to provide this army. As you probably get to your, or think to yourself, you know, as I venture and learn more about this soul casting process, you may learn more.
Okay. Just curious.
Has this war been going on a long time between them, the elves and the gnomes?
Pretty much. We uncovered a first pit of crystals, and we kind of took them. There was no need to mine; they were just there, and we took them for months out of this pit, as you know, the miners have become to call them. And then we were just suddenly attacked, slaughtered. The entire mining facility and group and company there. It was just a sheer destruction. No survivors left behind. The women and children that camped outside were brutally murdered and hung from the trees. Just completely wiped. We had no interaction before, and we've sent explorers and scouts into the jungle before, and no issues with nothing other than some minor animals and beasts, you know, nothing of...
Have you spoken with the elves there?
We've made several attempts, and most of them don't return.
But yet you continue to mine for the crystals.
Yeah, we need the crystals. But clearly they do too.
We appreciate your resources, and you know, if this war is a long-standing war of attrition, maybe my people can help. We do have warriors,
If your people are warriors,
and they're sneaky
that would be very much help.
And they're sneaky.
scouts.
Miners too.
Got
We
big
need
feet.
we need to find a hybrid
Soft pad,
type of
can't hear them.
approach.
As long as they clip their toenails, they can walk across the floor.
Alright, he's like, alright, I have another dinner with some noble
Yes,
persons.
of course, we won't keep you. Thank you so much.
Yes, good luck on your future endeavors. If you ever need anything, my name's, just call me Hallie.
In 2 months' time, could we get a ride? Could we sail with you in your army?
Yes. We're gonna launch from a city a little west of here called Loose Bolton.
Launching from Loose Bolton in 2 months.
Put it on my calendar.
We're going to attempt to be there also. We'll go together with our ship.
I think King Matthias wants to attack the Giants too directly.
And we'll be there.
Heck yeah, we will.
All right. Thank you.
Does he come out the front door, or is he staying?
He goes back to his.
Am I done?
Yeah, you're done. Alright. I guess everybody exits out.
I guess I'm already outside.
So y'all exit out, the kind of guards shut the doors and like, alright, we'll escort you back to the artificial life laboratory.
Yes, thank you.
So they take you back the same way that you come.
Do we see the WI on the spider? Is it prominent?
I was mad, I just slap it. Not slap it. Right on this part. Well done.
Okay.
What's the, what was that work you were doing? What's that stand for?
It's Wendell's trademark.
Okay.
In case we get in there.
Is that how you say that name? I've been saying Wendell this whole time.
God, I feel like such an idiot.
It is Wendell.
Oh, okay. Well, too late now. I'm just going to stick with Wendell.
I've already called him this.
The mayor knows him as Wendell. He might want to look at and change his name, because now, you know.
So you all make your way back down to Zone 6. You enter into the artificial life laboratory with your paperwork that has been given to you by Hallie. And on the inside, you see various tables and kind of like just a chemistry lab of stuff. And then you see this room kind of in the back right. It's got a double doors, and it has like all these caution signs and like, you know, D&D radioactive symbols and all kinds of, you know, like danger stuff. And you, the guard's like, here's the soulcaster. Any medals on you, I'd probably take off. Any sort of
You're just gonna be standing there butt naked now.
strange things. I mean, it's up to you. I can't guarantee you what the effects will be.
Can we just stay outside? Or wait, to get to this, we gotta strip all metal.
I mean, if you want to go into the soulcaster, I wouldn't have any metal on.
Are we all going in?
That's up to you.
Alright, I start undoing my belt.
You just put it all in the back holding.
Yeah.
They ain't holding on to it.
Is there any metal on my
It's the
boot?
body.
Yeah, your boots would have a little bit.
I just take my boots back off, throw my axe next to them, and walk in there.
I want to tell the guard I have a delivery for Wendell. Can he call him?
Now we've been
I want to hold the spotter
the,
out.
what's that spell?
Wendell.
Preserve.
Wendell of Wendell's Innovations.
I
He is
didn't
a
send out the
tinkerer.
page to see.
Please do.
Oh, what was that machine?
Well, you just wait. Morse code. But he sends it. It looks like, I mean, he's like, it's going to take a moment for it to transmit.
Hear AOL noises.
There's not a response.
Someone's on the landline on the other end of the building.
Mom, get off the phone.
Does this guy know who he? Oh, you say he doesn't know who he is, doesn't he?
I mean, it's not like Wendell was a celebrity or anything. So.
He was a celebrity to us.
Well, he is a tinkerer who was requested by the king, so it is important that he gets this machine. It is his right-hand man, so to speak.
The king.
Ain't that who? Oh no.
The lead engineer.
The lead engineer.
Oh, there was a calling for all tinkerers to be brought to Soulcaster to increase the recovery rate, but
Right. You would like him to get his work done properly, wouldn't you?
yeah, I'll just assume he's in there with the other tinkerers.
Well, he needs his tool.
Well, he said we could go in there.
Look at the third degree.
Do I need to charge the door again?
Can't take metal in there.
Would you like me to see if I can find him and bring him out?
I don't need metal.
Yeah, okay. And so he kind of walks over there and he takes off, or what is it? Doffs. He doffs his armor and he puts it over there in like a little section or whatever.
Cubby hole.
Yeah. And then he goes in, and I assume who all's going in because he'll go in with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already.
So
I'm
are
already
you going in or you going wait?
You're in the back. No,
I would
because
wait
you're
out
not in the back.
for
Here's your
Wendell coming out.
Okay. So he goes in, and as you guys enter into the area, you see this like kind of pill-shaped device. And on either end, you see just a mass array, almost like a Christmas tree of those Craeloth crystals. Each side, you see the lightning bolts arcing all across the front. And then every so often, you'll see this like little stream of electrical energy zap into the pill box. And then there's like a few like little glass windows, and you see some like different things, and you hear like, ah! different screams and voices and talking.
I can't wait till
and all kinds of different sounds, and all of a sudden you get really hot, violent. I assume you still have the ring.
Yes. I didn't put it in the bag.
Every time that the zaps, the ring gets so hot on your finger, 3 points of fire damage. It's just like heated.
This when Newt begins his heat yoga.
Inside, Newt's just got a bucket of coals and he's in the sun with some like those tanning big glasses and he's just like,
Violet, are you okay? Do you want me to carry the ring?
Sure.
1 point of fire damage.
It's okay.
Them soft bugbear policies.
The guard's like, okay, if you will follow me this way. And he takes you over there to like this, it's kind of like a step up examination kind of table. But there's this weird device that comes down from the ceiling. It has these 2 panels that just rotate. Rotates around back and forth, kind of. And he's like, so what are you guys wanting to do?
I want to find the window.
Oh yeah. And so he looks over there towards like where the tinkerers. You see a lot of the, a lot of just kind of scientist gnomes working on various things, doing various little mixing and heating and moving things and all this stuff. And he's like, Wendell of Wendell's Innovations. Wendell.
Try Wendell.
Wendell of Wendell's Innovations.
No, it's still Windows Innovations.
And then one female gnome on the end purse up. She's like, he's not here! Do we know where he is? He went with the fuchsia guy.
The fuchsia guy?
Not the gumdrop buttons!
So I'm gonna go return to your friend. And the female gnome engineer comes over there. What you got?
There you go. It's a little hot.
Let me get the tongs.
Are the tongs metal?
Plastic.
They're plastic.
Plastic. This place is all pants.
Where'd they get plastic?
It's new magic.
It's plastic.
She takes it and she sets it on this thing where the panels are. I can't guarantee the ring will survive whatever happens.
I guess I'm gonna pull out old Newt if we're about to do this.
What is that?
We're
Are you dummy?
We're soul casted.
We're casting the soul.
At least take it to the morgue.
No, it's
Do you know how this works?
Do you want an explain? Feel free to explain.
So, I assume within this ring you have a soul of a person that you love, or
Yes.
at
Careful.
least-
Careful.
We know.
We're
we
friends.
know it.
So,
Good acquaintance.
love.
We like him alright.
So, with this soul, we loose him out. He has to make his run through the chamber.
Oh no.
Has he been getting swollen there though?
If he makes it through the chamber, his soul must then find a new host.
Okay. No, we've got.
It doesn't mean he will choose this.
That's fine. I'm just giving him the option.
It looks like you've done decent care to it, though, so maybe the chances have been increased.
That's me. I've been putting the seawater on everything.
Oh, yeah, just keeping it wet and moist.
I told you guys.
You know that hurts, right? You trying to make him a pickle?
Well,
Yes.
yeah. We can unpickle him when he's back.
if I'm pickled, I better have plus one AC.
Alright.
He's our little deal boy.
Do I need to go retrieve more bodies for him to choose from? No.
I'm sure there's plenty in the morgue, big fella. Just
So
the
there's
metal on
like-
your horns hurt.
No.
You kind of look at it and it's like starting to glow a little red, like around the bottom.
Spotted on this.
Yeah, they're sweating.
No!
Don't hurt!
Every now and then a sparkle arc between
Yeah, she jumps over there to it.
For the record, I'm butt naked.
So she has seen him. You'll
And she's like down there at that level. She's
watch where you're stepping, honey.
gotta be careful.
Don't step on my great ass.
Get those tongs ready to block that thing off. It's got a mind of its own.
No, I'm not going there. Anyway.
The old hammerhead over here.
Is there a chance that
It's more of a ball peen, but you know.
I've seen
I've
more
never seen
snakes
slave
before,
chambers with the really
never like
big
that.
handle.
Anyway, can we Are we going to?
So
we're
this
back.
body, as it get picked, does one of the morgue bodies get picked? Is it close enough? Do we
It's
need to
up to
bring
the
some up here? I mean, we can. Are they close enough? Do we need to
It
bring
doesn't
them up
matter how close. It'll just be whatever the soul decides.
Okay.
He may pick a body far from here.
All right.
Is there a chance that the ring will survive?
There's always yes. There's a chance.
There is,
but no guarantee.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance.
When's the last time?
It's a percentile die roll
I'm
kind of
sure
chance.
it is.
When's the last time Newt talked to us through the ring?
It's been a bit.
That was earlier this
Or
morning.
earlier, yeah, on your way to Cogsdale.
But has it been? It's been like more.
Yeah, so you would have been able to convey, I'd say, 3 different messages if you want to. We can back play that.
I didn't.
I was
Okay.
I pick up the ring.
There you go.
making sure he knows where we at. He can
I
go pop
pick
up
up the ring
maple
and
dog
go,
somewhere.
Dude, are you ready?
You suffer 5 points of fire damage. But you hear this thunderous voice. You can't make out what it says.
He doesn't know me, by the way. We've
Yeah.
never met.
You just hear.
Father.
Did you finally find the milk?
Dad.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, do I have to be raging to take half damage?
Yeah.
We're not
And you
very
don't take
total.
half
Fire damage is full.
I think later you do that.
Well, I don't know
Depends
what
on your
subclass you are.
Okay.
I'm totem dead.
Alright, so the ring is placed.
Yeah.
The machine begins.
Newt's body's out. It's there.
You got the
Yeah,
world
I'm
is
in the
out.
ring right now. I'm just in a lazy river in here too. Just going through.
Yeah, you're
I was
just
like,
kind of
Father?
floating, and then all of a sudden, Newt, you were just ripped.
Can they hear me now?
No,
Oh, I didn't.
your
you said
entire
you heard
world,
moaning.
this like little dimension. Well, not yet. Your dimension of like nothingness is just ripped, and then all of a sudden, you were just torn into this pink stuff, and you trying to hold back. It's like the G's of gravity. You're just like pushing on your body. You can't even like reach your arms out, and then your entire world goes. She's like, all right, we need the crystal. We need to place it here.
Oh no, the dust. Is it get the dust? They have dust here, right?
Yeah. Where? Yeah.
Oh shit!
You put the Craeloth crystal in there. You've got to the space, and
But
then
then
she's
we
like,
forgot.
ma'am, can you reach behind you into that kind of flour sack? And she's like, opens up this tray with the tongs. Put them in here. You go salt it.
How much?
Little more. Oh, that's enough. She shuts it back. She's like, go immediately wash your hands.
Just wipe them on my back. Big sweaty man.
And you see Newt.
I guess I go wash my hands.
And then now you hear Newt's voice.
All
All of a sudden, these puffs of around you, and then the zero gravity stops, and you just float into nothing.
I've been wanting to make a goofy noise forever.
Perfect time. Whoa, look at the binders.
This is important. Sir Newt, I need you to
Oh, wait,
roll.
he's a sir now?
He get knighted.
Put the accordion here.
I like
queen
to
showed
think
up.
that there is- wow.
It was imagination, but he still got knighted.
I like to think that there is a Queen of England in this world, but it's just a giant humanoid corgi.
Giant.
Just English bulldog. English, obviously.
Oh no, the Queen has her corgis. The English bulldog died back when Winston died
Okay.
on Churchill.
I need you to roll a percentile dice.
I need to roll percentile for the ring.
Yes.
That's one
You
Sting,
can go
20s,
into that.
30s.
I thought like a D6.
Well-
90.
Okay.
9% chance to fail.
The ring is destroyed.
Oh well.
Well, we don't need this anymore. I'll just throw it away.
It's not completely destroyed. The gem within it was destroyed.
Does the eye just like close?
The eye just shuts.
Does a single tear come from the eye?
Newt.
I feel like that was a possibility just by the way it
As you glance over
Yeah, there you go.
and you
Oh,
look,
another one, yeah.
you see your body laying there, and you see all your friends surrounding it.
And a bowl.
And that's no longer who you are.
No.
That's not your outlook on life anymore. That's not who you were. That's not
There's still
what
pastry
you want
crumbs
to
on
be a
her
part of.
chin.
So you search. And you search. And you search. And within one of the distant chambers down beneath in one of the zones, that's it. That's what I am. And that's where we end tonight's episode.
Damn, it's Vince here.
Wait, is
Huh?